When two of the world's most respected audio brands take their shot at the premium wireless market, you don't just get another spec war, you get a philosophy clash. On one side, Sennheiser's HDB 630, a precision-engineered studio-grade pair that pushes fidelity, endurance, and realism above all else. On the other, Bowers Wilkins Px7 S3, the epitome of British refinement, designed to turn listening into a sensory experience. Both cost around $500, both promise reference-level sound, but they go about it in completely different ways. So today we're asking, which one deserves to be your daily driver? Start with intent. Sennheiser built the HDB 630 to bring its audiophile DNA into a practical, travel-ready form. The company describes it as audiophile sound cut loose, and it delivers on that. Under the hood are 42mm dynamic drivers tuned for neutrality and resolution. You get Bluetooth 5.2 with aptX adaptive for stable, high-quality wireless, plus native 24-bit, non-96 kHz playback when connected over USB-C. That means true high-res listening without an external DAC. Just plug in and you're done. The HDB 630 also includes adaptive ANC and a transparency mode for real-world use, along with an astonishing 60-hour battery life with ANC Active. It's a serious piece of engineering aimed at people who listen seriously. Bowers Wilkins takes a different approach with the Px7 S3. Instead of pitching studio precision, it leans into musicality and craftsmanship. The Px7 S3 is a high-performance, noise-canceling headphone that channels the brand's loudspeaker heritage into a sleek, wearable form. It uses 40mm biocellulose drivers angled inside the ear cups for natural spatial imaging, and an advanced 8-microphone system handles active noise cancellation and call clarity. Bluetooth 5.2, aptX adaptive, and aptX lossless are supported, giving it a strong wireless foundation. Battery life is rated for up to 30 hours, half of Sennheiser's endurance, but still above industry average, with a quick charge function that adds 7 hours from a 15-minute top-up. The Px7 S3 is about effortless enjoyment, not data sheets. Design is where their personalities really show. The HDB 630 wears its purpose on its frame. Robust matte finishes, functional geometry, deep ear pads, and a solid clamp that seals without fatigue. It feels like it belongs in a studio, or in the hands of someone who values accuracy more than ornament. The Px7 S3, meanwhile, looks and feels like a piece of modern industrial art. Sculpted ear cups, aluminum accents, soft fabrics, and beautifully consistent colorways. You can tell it's built to be seen as much as heard. Both are extremely comfortable, but in different ways. Sennheiser's design favors long-hour stability, while Bowers Wilkins' cushioning and weight balance make it perfect for relaxed listening sessions. Noise cancellation reflects the same divide. Sennheiser's adaptive ANC automatically adjusts to your surroundings, blending strong passive isolation with dynamic filtering. It doesn't chase total silence. It aims for natural quiet that preserves tonal balance. The Px7 S3's 8-microphone system takes a more active role, constantly sampling the environment to keep music uninterrupted. It's tuned for smooth consistency rather than brute force, making it one of the most balanced ANC systems in its price bracket. Both manage ambient noise well, but Sennheiser's tuning is more conservative, while B&W's feels a bit more immersive. Connectivity and flexibility are where Sennheiser clearly stretches ahead. Besides the wireless aptX adaptive path, it also works as a true wired headphone, through either USB-C digital or a standard analog cable. Plug into a laptop or an interface, and you can monitor in 24-bit quality with virtually zero latency. That's a rare capability at this level, and it turns the HDB 630 into a hybrid reference tool as much as a travel companion. The Px7 S3 stays true to the wireless-first idea. You can use it wired via USB-C or analog if needed, but the real strength lies in its refined Bluetooth stack, seamless multi-point pairing, and near-instant reconnection. It's the kind of simplicity that makes you forget about the tech and just enjoy the music. Battery life defines the use case difference. Sennheiser's 60-hour runtime with ANC on is genuinely exceptional, one of the longest in any premium headphone currently available. That's almost a full work week of playback without recharging. By comparison, the Px7 S3's 30-hour figure feels standard but sufficient. It's a headphone meant to charge nightly or every few days. If you travel or forget to plug in, Sennheiser's endurance becomes a real-world advantage. If you live mostly in daily cycles, B&W's lighter approach will be fine. Now let's talk about sound, because this is where everything else serves a single purpose. The HDB630's sonic signature stays true to Sennheiser's professional lineage, balanced, detailed, and transparent. Bass is deep yet disciplined, mids are natural and articulate, and highs extend cleanly without harshness. It's the kind of tuning that lets you trust what you're hearing, whether you're editing audio or simply appreciating well-produced tracks. Plug it in digitally and the difference is obvious. There's a clarity, a sense of control that feels studio-grade even over Bluetooth. The Px7 S3 plays to emotion. Its voicing is warmer, with a fuller mid-range and slightly elevated low-end presence. It's a sound that feels inviting and rich, designed to make any song feel alive without losing detail. Treble is smooth and controlled, never fatiguing, and the stereo image feels open for a closed-back design. It doesn't measure as clinically flat as the HDB630, but it's meant to engage, not analyze. Bowers and Wilkins describes it as the sound of their signature loudspeakers in a portable form, and that's a fair description. You get depth, body, and musical flow. When it comes to spatial presentation, Sennheiser offers precision. The stereo field feels structured and anchored. You can pinpoint instruments, track panning, and hear mixed decisions clearly. Px7 S3's staging is wider and more atmospheric. It gives the impression of space and air, especially with live or cinematic content. In short, Sennheiser gives you the truth of the recording. Bowers and Wilkins gives you the experience of it. Both headphones handle calls and microphones impressively well for premium over-ears. Sennheiser integrates its ANC mic array for clear speech pickup and uses software noise reduction to preserve vocal tone in busy environments. The Px7 S3's 8-mic design also delivers clear calls, with environmental suppression tuned for natural presence rather than overly filtered speech. In both cases, you can take meetings, calls, or voice notes without compromise. Each brand's companion app reflects its priorities. Sennheiser's Smart Control app is function-driven. Adjustable EQ, ANC controls, transparency tuning, and device management. Its EQ offers useful shaping rather than gimmicks. The Px7 S3 pairs with the Bowers & Wilkins Music app, a clean interface for ANC control, basic EQ, and firmware updates. It's more minimal but elegant, in keeping with the headphone's personality. Neither app overwhelms you, and both get the essentials right. Build and materials are a point of pride for both, but again, philosophy divides them. The HDB630 feels engineered. Solid hinges, replaceable pads, and components meant to last years of daily use. There's little flash, but every element feels purposeful. The Px7 S3 feels crafted. Lightweight composite arms, refined fabrics, metal detailing. It's an object of beauty as much as a listening tool. One is the engineer's choice, the other the designer's. Price parity makes the comparison even sharper. The HDB630 launched around $499 USD, and the Px7 S3 retails near $479 USD. So cost isn't a deciding factor. It's about which qualities you value. The Sennheiser gives you unmatched endurance, full high-res versatility, and studio-grade honesty. The B&W gives you artistry, refined ANC, and sound that flatters everything you play. If you think of headphones as instruments of precision for critical listening, production, or analytical enjoyment, the HDB630 is hard to beat. Its wired USB-C mode alone puts it in a different class for those who care about bit-perfect playback. It's the headphone you can use in the studio, on the plane, and at your desk, with no trade-offs in fidelity or control. If you think of headphones as an experience, something to elevate every song, every commute, every moment, the Px7 S3 captures that spirit. It's warm, enveloping, and beautiful, with ANC that feels natural and build quality that feels luxurious without being fragile. You don't have to think about codecs or formats. You just listen, and it sounds great. In the end, Sennheiser's HDB630 represents truth through engineering, precision, longevity, and performance grounded in science. Bowers & Wilkins Px7 S3 represents emotion through craftsmanship, warmth, immersion, and effortless enjoyment. Both are correct answers, tuned for different listeners. If you want the tool professionals would trust, take the Sennheiser. If you want the headphone that makes you fall in love with your library again, take the Bowers & Wilkins. Either way, you're not just buying sound, you're choosing how you want to hear the world. Because at this level, perfection isn't measured by frequency graphs. It's measured by how long you keep listening. Want the next comparison early? Hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Real tests, real sound, no hype.